You've probably wondered at some point, are Tangled and Frozen connected? The short answer is yes. From shared characters to Easter eggs and even a hidden link in their storylines, Tangled and Frozen are more intertwined than you might think. Welcome to Screen and Scroll. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned until the end of the video. Let's start with the royal families. Both Tangled and Frozen feature royal families that play a key role in their respective stories. But did you know that the two royal families are connected? It's all in the family tree. In Tangled, we're introduced to the Kingdom of Corona, where Rapunzel is the lost princess. The opening scene of Frozen features Queen Iduna and King Agnar, the parents of Elsa and Anna, who are traveling by ship. If you look closely, there's a moment when the ship sails through a storm. Something familiar, isn't it? Well, it turns out that the ship that sank in Frozen was actually the same ship that was carrying Rapunzel's parents to Corona. They were on the same voyage, and tragically, both of them were lost at sea. This connects the two films through a shared history. As we learn in Frozen 2, Queen Iduna and King Agnar's story is tied to the Enchanted Forest, and Tangled ties in here, too. The shipwreck is a subtle, yet significant moment that links the two worlds. Now, let's talk about a fun little Easter egg that Tangled fans will absolutely love. Remember the scene in Frozen where Anna and Elsa are preparing for their coronation? If you pay close attention, you'll spot a familiar face. There, standing in the crowd. This little cameo reinforces that both Tangled and Frozen are set in the same universe. It's a subtle nod to the fans, but it's clear that the two worlds are connected by more than just the royal families. So far, we've seen some connections through characters, but what about the creative side of things? How are Tangled and Frozen connected behind the scenes? Well, both films were created by the same team of animators and filmmakers at Walt Disney Animation Studios. Directors Chris Buck and Jennifer Lee, who worked on Frozen, were actually involved with Tangled as well. Chris Buck co-directed Frozen, and Jennifer Lee wrote its screenplay, but she also worked as a story supervisor for Tangled. The two movies share similar animation styles, character designs, and even musical elements. Tangled featured catchy songs by Alan Menken, while Frozen introduced the iconic Let It Go, written by Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez. Despite their different tones and stories, the visual and musical styles tie them together, making both films feel like they come from the same magical universe. Let's talk about the sisters. While Tangled focuses on Rapunzel's journey of self-discovery and her connection to the outside world, Frozen is about two sisters and their bond. But here's the twist. These two characters share some surprising similarities. Both Rapunzel and Anna are optimistic, energetic, and adventurous. They yearn for a life outside their isolated worlds. Rapunzel has spent her life locked in a tower, while Anna has been confined to Arendelle's castle with only Elsa for company. Despite these circumstances, both characters share an inner strength that propels them toward adventure. Interestingly enough, when the directors of Frozen were first developing the character of Anna, they drew inspiration from Rapunzel. Anna's free-spirited personality and adventurous heart are reminiscent of Rapunzel's desire to break free from her tower. So, in a way, Anna could be seen as a spiritual successor to Rapunzel's character. Now, let's go down the rabbit hole of Easter eggs. If you keep a sharp eye out while watching Tangled and Frozen, you'll find little references that connect the two films even more. For example, in Frozen, you can spot the tangled lanterns in the background of Elsa's ice palace. These lanterns are a direct nod to the famous floating lantern scene from Tangled, and they're placed there as a subtle reference to Rapunzel's story within the world of Frozen. The magic and adventure in both films are related, even through these small visual clues. So there you have it. From the royal family connection to cameos, creative teams, and Easter eggs, it's clear that Tangled and Frozen share more than just a love for adventure and magic. They are part of a larger Disney universe, cleverly interwoven through subtle details, hidden references, and even shared characters. Both films offer timeless messages about self-discovery, the importance of family, and the magic of letting go. And who knows? Maybe there's even more waiting to be discovered in future Disney movies. So, the next time you watch Tangled or Frozen, take a closer look. You never know what connections you might find. Thanks for joining me on this magical journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any more awesome Disney deep dives. Until next time, keep the magic alive.